Beneath the stoic expressions and iconic uniforms of royal guards who are trained with a strict code to uphold peace and protect the king and palace, something shocking happens when tourists push their patience too far.
Get back!
This man tries to touch the reins of the guard's horse and receives the shocker of his life. The guard shuts him down with a loud shout.
Get off the rein!
Next, we have this soldier drawing the boundary for this tourist to step off restricted areas. One thing is certain, those marks are for proper jurisdiction, and this tourist seems to be oblivious to these important signs. This guard is on his usual patrol, but this tourist seems not to utilize their eyes to know that they should always make way for the king's guards. Another instance is when this tourist just wants to get in the way of the royal guards. This guard has stamped his feet to indicate a way to be made for him, but he trusts the ignorant tourist to act otherwise.
They didn't look like that at all. The leather's just very dull.
Making way has become the mantra of the Royal Guard because tourists do not think getting on their nerves would cost them their jobs. These tourists want to explore the non-indicated content of their tour package by touching the horse. This man and his supposed partner want to take a photo of the royal guard moving so fast, and they trust the guard to obliterate him with a shout.
Hey, is that the guy who was at the other, where we were?
These tourists' nerves are so strong that they do not fear that a horse unfamiliar with them could kick and harm them. Can't they tell the crazy lady to stay away or go to jail? She is so aggravating and takes away others' chances to have their picture. I'm sure the guards would be happy to see her go away. The vacationers were all smiles, snapping photos and basking in the moment, until the guard's voice cut through the air like a whip. The harsh reprimand would likely be the one memory seared into their minds long after the trip was over.
Get back to the king's Alaska! Get off the road!
A majestic horse stands behind a thin fence, a silent sentinel of authority. Tourists, oblivious to its growing agitation, inch closer. Would an average barrier really stop them? The tension builds. One wrong move and the horse, or the guard, might teach them a lesson. It It's like tourists forget that these are actual people, not just statues or props. He looked at her a second time to see if she was okay. Respect.
Don't lean on me.
The scene unfolds like a suspenseful drama. A tourist, hand on the reins, steps into forbidden territory. The horse's control shifts for a fraction of a second. The guard's shout isn't just a reprimand, it's a warning. In that instant, they weren't just handling a horse. They were disrupting a carefully orchestrated protection detail.
Get off the ring!
Going on and I feel this time there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to
Amid the bustling crowd, a woman stands with her eyes glued to her phone. Meanwhile, life swirls around her unnoticed. It's a reminder, almost poetic, of how much we miss when our screens capture our attention instead of the world in front of us.
Clear path. Clear the way. Move to the left or to the right. Yourselves, left or right. Yourselves, left or right. Nice. Left or right. Left or right. You're in the way. You're in the way. You're in the way.
The warning was right there, clear as day. Do not touch the reins. Yet some tourists, blinded by entitlement or ignorance, miss the glaring signs. And when the horse reacts, they're left startled, an instant consequence for failing to respect boundaries. Tourists flock to the site, spending good money for their experiences. Yet, the spectacle they receive is their humiliation. How can such blatant disregard for simple rules lead to anything but embarrassment? It's a costly lesson in respect.
Get out the box!
Such bad behavior of this woman. I should not trust her. Even the gentle horse is fed. What a bunch of stupid people. They do not respect the guard on duty. He is a real soldier who is highly trained for battle. You need to leave if that is how you conduct yourself.
Get out of the box!
Tourists often block the royal guard's paths, forgetting they're on duty to protect the monarchy. Respect is due, even for the working horses.
Make way! Make way! Make way!
Guards are highly trained soldiers, not entertainment props. Don't provoke them because they're in ceremonial attire.
Get back!
The guards understand their horses and act cautiously to manage tourist behavior, ensuring safety for all.
Get off the road!
A strong command voice from the guard showcases authority and professionalism. Excellent execution. Grabbing a working horse's reins? That's entirely inappropriate and unsafe.
Get back!
Guards endure tourists who treat them as props, despite their training and the seriousness of their duties.
Get off the ring!
A king's guard reacted appropriately to disrespect. Working guards deserve courtesy, just like anyone in their workplace.
Do not touch the king's lifeguard!
Despite a woman's ignorance, a guard politely reminded her of their task, showing restraint and professionalism. Guards must balance discipline and patience when dealing with the public, showcasing their training and commitment.
Move back! Move back!
She saw the sign. She read the warning. Yet she reached for the horse, brushing aside the rules like they didn't apply. When the guard intervened, was it too harsh or simply a consequence of her defiance? A lesson served on a silver platter. Make way, make way. This king's lifeguard must have been summoned or is going on an important assignment, but these tourists refuse to stay clear out of the way.
Make way for king's lifeguard! Make way for king's lifeguard!
See their reaction, just to laugh at the guard's instruction. Well, they are lucky that these guards are mounted to protect and not to correct and form manners and characters.
Make way!
Be it the Queen's Guard or the King's Lifeguard, they are royal guards and must be trembled at their appearance.
Make way for the Queen's Guard!
These tourists just want a fight. If not, they would not be blocking the royal guard's path. Once again, a tourist ignores the glaring signage. The question looms larger with every incident. Why? Why is the obvious so hard to follow? As the guard steps in, You can almost feel the collective sigh of exasperation from those who respect the rules.
Go back, go on. Go to that side. Ava, you want to take one? Go, hold this, let me go. What are these drinks I've got? Go up to it. No, touch it. Touch it. Shay, come here, love. Right, we can go through now. Ava, go.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah? Come on in, Wal. Come on, Shay.
A tourist stumbles through the experience, seemingly unaware of their surroundings. The guide had laid it all out, clearly and precisely, yet they opted for ignorance. It's not just frustrating, it's baffling.
And behind the bollards, keep going back. Behind the bollards. Back, keep going back. Go further back, please. Keep going back. Further. Stand there, and this way. Keep coming this way.
The guard stood firm, attuned to the horse's every subtle movement. The tourist, oblivious, stood her ground. It wasn't until the military police stepped in that order was restored. Sometimes a shout isn't enough to pierce through ignorance.
John. I've got you on camera, make way.
How rude. She gets yelled at for doing wrong, and she laughs at it like it's a joke. She should be embarrassed for getting yelled at.
Get off the road! Go away. Hang on. Can't touch your ring. Not allowed to touch me.
There you have it. Moments when the Royal Guard fights back against tourists who try to get in their way. What moment got you laughing or wowed at the guy's ignorance toward the Royal Guard? Ensure you like and subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching.